Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for an episode of our FC 25 career mode here. We are doing relatively well so far, but a big 5-3 defeat in the last one to Liverpool was a big disappointment on the side. We have got Brighton away, which will play, Atlético Madrid at home, which will play, Spurs at home, which will play, and then West Ham United away, which will play. Then we are into the January transfer window where we might make additions to the side, possibly if needed, but I'm not exactly sure, knowing that things could be changing with the side. So far, Aaron Carl's got 22 and 17 games, so he's by far the top goal scorer. Rodri second with 4, Foden Wirtz also with 4. Top in assists is the new man Florian Wirtz, excelling so far. Let's get to this opening game against Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton, who sit 7th. With a lot of big games upcoming in today's episode, we do need to be pretty aware of changes in the side and rotating and keeping things balanced and mixing around the teams. This is the side for Brighton today, away from home. Haaland will start up top with Grealish and Phil Foden support. It is Savinho and Doku in the wide areas with Rico Lewis and Bayana in the midfield too. It's going to be Rodri doing that step-up role with Diaz and Vardy on the back line, Ederson in goal. The likes of Kyogo on the bench there to change the game. Florian Wirtz, Oscar Bob and Matheus Nunes attacking options anyway. Ake, Stone, Torella and Maximo Piron, the defensive ones. Well, it can be a very difficult place to come here, Brighton Hove Albion. Here we are today looking for 3 points and to get back to winning ways after a very disappointing result away at Anfield. After looking like we could have come back in that game, things just didn't work out the way we wanted in the end, did they? Well, handshakes between the captains there, Rodri and Lewis. Doku is still a mainstay in this Brighton defence. It looks like they've got Kadioglu in there. Veltman no longer in that right-back role. Tariq Lamptey has come in for him. Max Pfeiffer, Matt O'Reilly midfield. No Carlos Baleba, who would be a real physical force in that Brighton midfield to cause us problems. Let's see who starts in Fabian Herzl's side then, other than the ones we do know. So in goal, it isn't Verbruggen starting for them. It is in fact Carl Rushworth, young goalkeeper, coming through. Webster, Dunk, Lamptey and Kadioglu, the back 4. Pfeiffer and O'Reilly in behind Sarmiento, Rutter and Minte supporting João Pedro as the lone striker up top. Foden makes a run. He's onside here, Phil Foden. Foden behind, Foden looking for the pass. Good defending by Kadioglu. Behind 4, corner. Savinho to take it. It's gone near post to Vardy. Rushworth left it. Haaland back down to Bayana. And a good tackle on him by João Pedro. He's pulled onto it really well there, Bayana. Wide to Grealish. Back onto Jeremy Doku here. Burst on his far side. Doku, and he skips past Lamptey as well. Brilliant from Doku. Lamptey in the back of him. Doku still, and Lamptey recovers just before he gets the ball into the box. The corner again. Savinho takes it. Rodri attacks it. First shot on goal of the game. And Rodri heads one over the bar, the captain. Past the Grealish bit of space here. Doku's got to make a run. Grealish out to the boot into Doku here. Doku pulled it across the box to Phil Foden. 1-0 Manchester City. And our first shot on target is our first goal of the game. Brilliant from Rico Lewis. He wins it back in midfield and he gets the move going again. Grealish wide to Doku. And he fires it across the box to Phil Foden arriving at the far post. Foden scores his 5th of the season in all competitions. And Manchester City have the lead here at Brighton. And deservedly so, I feel. We've been by far the better side here. Thought something was going to come from that then. Savinho against that near post towards Vardy all the way. Diaz. It's Jack Grealish! Oh! And he hammers the crossbar. And down by Diaz. What a chance. Jack Grealish absolutely leathers one. And it's off the crossbar. Half time. Manchester City 1, Brighton 0. Falling behind towards Doku. Doku makes the challenge. Brilliant challenge by Doku. It's Haaland. It's across to Phil Foden. He should have shot. White, I just hammer that in. Rodri just uses his body so well, Rodri. It's difficult to take the ball off him in that position. Ball wide towards Savinho here. Foden. Back into Savinho. Into Kadioglu. He's beat him. Brilliant for the Brazilian Savinho. He skips past Kadioglu. Sarmiento chase him. Savinho. Back to Haaland as he went to hit it. A tackle comes in from behind. It should be 2 or 3-0 here today. Grealish at the bar. Haaland had a chance which he should have hit. He was unselfish. He went towards Phil Foden. Back wide to Savinho. Oh, brilliant by Savinho. Phil Foden. Foden hits one! Off the bar again! Oh my word. The bar's been cracked twice here by Manchester City. Well done by Enna working hard to get back there. Rico. Oh, Kyogo makes a run one way. You just need to stand on the other side of him. Long ball by Brighton. Down, I don't think those other subs will get on. Doku. Lewis. Passed by Rico. That is full time. A 1-0 over Brighton. Not the most exciting of games. We had chances. We probably should have scored more goals. But we'll take the 3 points at this stage and a good clean sheet for Pep Guardiola's side. On the Champions League table, we do sit second behind Atalanta with 3 games and 1 draw, 10 points. Today's test is 7th place Atlético Madrid, the side we faced and lost to in last year's final. Being that it's the Champions League game against the current holders of this trophy, we are going a little bit more conservative today. So Akanji comes in the back line alongside Diaz and Vardiel, and Rodri moves to midfield alongside Rico Lewis. Other than that, it's the same team we saw against Brighton, with Florian Wirtz coming in for Jack Grealish, who is on the bench today. This should be a side strong enough to beat Atleti at home. Well, here at the Etihad Stadium for Champions League action that sees the Champions League holders face off against the Champions League runners-up from last season. Manchester City so close, but yet so far away. In the final, on penalties, Atlético Madrid come out the big winners. Captained by John McGinn, out come the side that hopefully have Julian Alvarez in there, that we can see him return to the Etihad and play against us once again. A Champions League winner, a multiple-time trophy winner of everything, Alvarez. He's won everything to see, and he is in that starting 11, alongside Victor Gyökeres up top. What a forward line that is. Well, there is the Manchester City side today at the Etihad for this historic game between the two finalists from last season. Unfortunately, this Manchester City side couldn't come out on top. The intention is to do so today and this year, go all the way to the final once again, and this year win it. There is the Atleti side that beat us in the final. They've got some good players in there, some very good players in there, and that forward line does look very scary, hence why we're going a little bit more defensively in the back line today with Akanji in there. This is the Atleti side for Diego Simeone. They've got some options on the bench as well. I mean, Gyökeres up top, it's Oblak in goal, Ronaldo, Jimenez, Lenormand in the back 3, McGinn, Gallagher, Talisca and Riquelme in the midfield 4, and it's Lamar and Alvarez in behind Victor Gyökeres up top. Gyökeres and Alvarez, what a strike partnership that would be. One that we once saw at City in Haaland and Alvarez, but now is no longer. We'll pass forward here into McGinn. Well, this could be a great start. Victor Gyökeres is in here. Poor defending by City. Gyökeres sliced the shot wide. And Manchester City with a really slow start here. The midfield again, and City's midfield a little bit away, and Gyökeres has been played in again here. Ederson off his line, and Gyökeres is offside. Just, I think. He's just gone early there, Victor Gyökeres, but you've got to be so careful. He's such a top player. There's space now for Atleti on this far side. Riquelme, good ball in behind. Running through, Gyökeres onto Alvarez here. Alvarez with a strike and a good save, Ederson, but they've been the better side so far here. Doku making runs on that far side. Look at that space for Wirtz, and Rodri's found in between the lines here. Trouble for Atleti now as Wirtz works it wide towards Doku, who nicks it off Jimenez, not once but twice. Doku, sliding challenge on Doku. Referee! It's got to be a yellow card for Jimenez. Sliding on Jeremy Doku, taking down the Belgian. Hacking him down, and we need more goals and assists from Doku this season. If we get that, hopefully he can continue his development towards being one of the world's best players. Crossing by Foden here. Erling Haaland is there! It's 1-0 Manchester City. Come on! And Foden to Haaland is the goal. Great whipping by Phil Foden. Erling Haaland attacks it, and he scores his first goal of today's episode. Great bowling by Phil Foden. And Haaland just launched himself at it ahead of Conor Gallagher. Talisca's the man defending against him. Haaland's already airborne by that time. And he gets it with a really good header. Spins off the forehead of the big Norwegian. Manchester City 1, Atlético Madrid 0. They've had 2 chances today, which they've not put in the back of the net. City have 1. City finish it off. Rico. Here is Doku. One's making runs here. Doku just going down his far side. He sees space up against Talisca now. And he puts him in behind to Haaland. Haaland pulls it back, and it's Phil Foden again. And Phil Foden leathers one in for 2-0. Haaland turns provider. Phil Foden turns finisher. 2-0 Manchester City. Well, I think those two could be our top goal scorers this season. Phil Foden and Erling Haaland, without a doubt. And today's episode is showing that. Good ball through Doku through to Haaland. He finds Foden in the middle. One touch. Bang. Hits it into the roof of the net past Jan Oblak. Leathers it in. 2-0 City against the champions. And Atleti don't look the same side as last season. They don't look as defensively solid, despite looking more attacking-wise better with Gyökeres up top. But they've missed 2 good chances. Gyökeres is in again here, and he's offside again. Well done. Nice feet by Wirtz, and back in towards Doku in this wide area. Doku in a good challenge by Lenormand, but he wins a throw in. Wins a corner. Jeremy Doku, well played. Savinho on the corner. Across the front here towards Rodri off the line. It's in. 3-0. Manchester City running riot at the Etihad. 2 from set pieces, by the way. Captain Rodri scored against his former side. 3-0 Manchester City. It couldn't be kept out. You can see there, the ball would be slightly white on the goal decision system. It's not. It is just, I mean, it is millimetres over the line. But Rodri makes it 3. And the champions of Europe, who beat City in the Champions League final last year, find themselves 3-0 down. And Manchester City have been fantastic. And he can't do. The midfield is open here. Here's Lamar through to Gyökeres. And Victor Gyökeres pulls the trigger. Akanji slides in. Ederson makes the save. It's behind for a corner. He's had a few chances today, Gyökeres. That wasn't as good as the other one. He put wide. Cross him. Gyökeres! Another chance missed by the big Swede. Well, the champions of Europe doing poorly in terms of finishing. Rico Lewis stays with him. Oh, he's gone the wrong way here. They've got 3-on-1 here. Kanji across. It's Gyökeres again. It's Victor Gyökeres right down the middle at Ederson. Well, he went for the power shot rather than placement. It's brilliant when he runs at players, Florian Wirtz, and so is Phil Foden. They don't do it too often. The opportunity came when Gyökeres pressed then. This has found a bit of space for Gyökeres. Akanji in there. They found a pass through the middle. Kanji get it back. Gyökeres. Past the Kanji. Another chance for Gyökeres. It's saved by Ederson once again. Might keep another clean sheet here. To be fair, the goalkeeper's been brilliant. But Gyökeres again. What a save from Ederson. What a save from Ederson. Brilliant. Still we hang on with his clean sheet. Akanji in there again. Alvarez. Gyökeres once again. Victor Gyökeres again. Ederson with a save again. Ronaldo back into the Talisca, but Letty are pushing. Ederson out again. Another save from Ederson. He's been insane. He's been good, Gyökeres. I have to say he's been good, but his finishing's been poor. As Alvarez in again here. Liano! Save Ederson. For some reason, they can't finish. How good he's been in the second half, Kovacic. So slow. In there is a Kanji on this man. Ederson comes out again. Gyökeres. Ederson saves again. Kovacic wins it the second time. He's been poor, Kovacic. Come on, forward him. But the champions of Europe beaten 3-0 by Manchester City. I think that is very telling on what we can achieve this season in the Champions League if we beat the side that currently are the holders. Great result, all in the first half, 2 set pieces, but we're opening up our ability now to score from set pieces as well. That is massive. Well, despite our defeat to Liverpool in the last episode, we sit top of the Premier League table on 28 points, 1 point clear of the second place Liverpool. They must have dropped points somewhere after beating us. Now, they drew 2-2 with Bournemouth. I missed that. So a 2-2 draw with Bournemouth has actually put Liverpool in that position. So after 12 games, we do sit top of the Premier League table. Up next is 5th place Spurs. Well, there's 2 changes from the game against Atlético Madrid going to this one against Tottenham Hotspur, and they come in the wide areas. Doku and Savinho are rested today. Oscar Bob and Mateus Nunes come in for more runners in those wide areas. Other than that, it's the same side. Bayena's on the bench today as well. Rico Lewis partners Rodri in that role with Akanji back in there also. I was thinking about putting Bayena alongside Rodri, but we're going to stick with Rico Lewis and stick with that side that's been doing so well so far in this episode. The City versus Tottenham in real life, City were absolutely mauled in this game, weren't they? A 4-0 defeat at home to a Spurs side. Ange masterclass, you could say, on Manchester City disaster class. We couldn't score our chances, and Spurs scored every shot they had against us. It's the Tottenham Hotspur side then today for Ange Postecoglou, starting with a goalkeeper. It is Vicario in goal. A back four of Canate, sent for Liverpool, Romero, Porro and Reguilon. Højbjerg and Sarr partner with Solomon, Kulusevski and Brian Hill return to the side behind Dominic Solanke up top. Some good players on the bench, mainly Benjamin Sesko, the new striker. In this fixture, Akanji there. It's a bad start by him and Rico Lewis, and Spurs are in straight away. Kulusevski and brilliant tackle by Diaz, and City get it away just. He nearly got away from him there, Reguilon. I think he should have cut back inside. Spacing behind Diaz here. The game feels a little bit open at the start of this one. Solanke. Anyway, Akanji across. He's been done by Solanke. Solanke cuts inside here. He's pulled the trigger. He should have passed it. Wirtz dispossessed. Ball by Wirtz, and a counter's on here. And Solanke against the Akanji. Held it up well. He's got body through the middle. Rico Lewis is there. Rico anywhere but there. Kulusevski. Akanji being nice and aggressive. Solomon. Diaz with a foot in as well. Back to man on Solomon here. Across to Solanke. Dominic Solanke rolls one. Brian Hill. Ederson again. He is in the form of his life, Ederson. And here's Oscar Bob for the counter for City. Al's made a run out here. Rodri. Rico. Wirtz. Could go to Nunes. Florian Wirtz here. Skips past the challenges. Wirtz. Brilliant. Wirtz into the far post here. To Phil Foden. Saved by Vicario. Haaland picks it back up. Rodri. Oh, it's meant for Rico. It's meant for Rico. Bad pass by Rodri. Give it back to them. They want it back here. They're in behind us again here. Diaz slides in. It's not a chance, and the clean sheet's gone. Mano Solomon opens the scoring. It's been coming today. I mean, Spurs, they've had so many chances today. We've not been able to play them offside. Ederson's made save after save again. Nothing you can do about that one. Great strike by Solomon. It's Spurs all over. 1-0 they lead at Manchester City's ground. Foden and wide towards Bob. Nice touch from the corner to Bob. Back to Foden and back in behind to Bobby. Away from Reguilon. Bob. On to Haaland here. Brilliant goal. Oscar Bob the assist. Haaland the goal. Brilliant by Oscar Bob there. You just don't... They couldn't predict what he was doing. The centre-back has no idea what Bob's trying to do here. Kanate's panicking. In the end, Bob just plays the outside boot back to Erling Haaland. Great pass. Just rolls it into him. Haaland's got to tap him. Can't mark two, Kanate. City level at 1-1. Back to Akanji. Not rushing things here, City, at the start of the second half. Back into Rodri again. Foden. In behind to Bob again. Here's Oscar Bob for City. Bob clips it in. Haaland attacks it. Good defending. Back out to Wirtz. There's a foul in there somewhere. Somehow it's gone Spurs' way. Pedro Porro. Fantastic defending by Porro at the far post there. Kulusevski. Akanji makes the challenge. He falls back to Solomon. Into Solanke here. Dominic Solanke! Oh, save from Ederson again. Ederson's been absolutely brilliant. Goes into Nunes anyway. Well played. Nunes, big switch towards Oscar Bob. It's a great ball. Bob on the chest. Foden. Back to Bob. Phil Foden lets us down. Haaland wins it back. Oscar Bob. To the far post here. To Florian Wirtz again. And Spurs get it away again. Rodri. Right to Oscar Bob. Bob to the far channel. Bob across the box here. Wirtz is in there. Pedro Porro. Absolutely brilliant defending at the far post again. Something Kyle Walker can't do that. Foden. Rodri. Rico. On to Nunes again here. Mateus Nunes. Nunes! Saved! Foden the rebound. Doesn't shoot. Back out to Bob. Oscar Bob hits one. Saved by Vicario. Good foul by Diaz. Free kick to them. This could be a red card for Ruben Diaz. It is a red card for Ruben Diaz. He steps out. He fouls Solomon. And he throws it towards Wirtz here. Brilliant, Wirtz. Wide to Mateus Nunes, who's just got such an ability to drive the opposition. And Nunes is going here. And Nunes is going with power. And Haaland should be running to the far post. But they're going to Phil Foden instead. And Phil Foden hits it. It's the same at the keeper and away by Reguilon. And now they're coming on. I had to make another one. I thought I might have to get them to come on. Swung in here. Vardiol! Oh! He looked open defensively. A City. Vardiol. Again! Oh, Solanke puts it wide. It's defended well. Corner. Full time 1-1. I think Spurs could have easily won that. We could have easily won that. A fair result in the end. But a Ruben Diaz red card does mean he is going to miss the next game through suspension. The final game of today's episode, where we see ourselves going back top of the Premier League table, hopefully with 3 points and 2 points to Liverpool. It's away to London Stadium to face 10th place in mid-table West Ham United. Well, a few changes for the City side away at the London Stadium today. Claudio Echeverria comes in and is rested is Phil Foden. No Jack Grealish. He's not played so many games just at the moment. He's been good when he has played, though, to be fair to him. Savinho's back on the right, Doku's back on the left. Vayenas partners alongside Rodri in the midfield 2 today. And Alvarella comes in the back line alongside Vardiol and Akanji, with, of course, Ruben Diaz suspended. The final game of today's episode, we go to London to face West Ham United. They currently sit in mid-table in 10th position. They've not had that bad of a start to the season. They've been maybe a little bit inconsistent, hence why they're down in 10th. We see now is West Ham United a lineup today in a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal starts Alphonse Areola. Additions to the back line include Luca Netz and Kim Min-jae. Rodrigo de Paul has joined from Atlético Madrid. Still not suspended is Lucas Paquetá, and up front is John Duran. Right towards Savinho. Against Luca Netz. Savinho with the ball in. Haaland's waiting, Kim Min-jae away. As far as Wirtz and back out towards Savinho. Savinho. Crosses one in here, again away by West Ham. Rodri with space. Rodri strikes one! Just past the post by the club captain. Savinho. On the line, he's past Luca Netz, Savinho. Haaland. Wirtz. Florian Wirtz down the middle. Doku on the rebound. And West Ham United get away with that one. Kudus runs away. Good play by Mohamed Kudus. First chance for them on the counter here. Jean Durant. Away from Varela. Somerville hits one! Oh! Just past the post by Somerville. He went for the spectacular. Rather going back to John Durant. Through to Bayena. Pull it across the box here, Bayena. Dealt with. Doku. Haaland takes it and hits it. Good save by Areola. Wide to Doku, who's away from Sofal. And Doku in towards Haaland. Dealt with. Doku across the box again to Echevere. And Zuma into the path of the goalkeeper. Varela. Duran, fantastic feet. Ball through here. Lucas Paquetá! What a miss. Savinho, great feet there. Back past Luca Nets. So needs someone to ride on the edge of the box, really. Wirtz. Varela, Rodri. Wide to Doku again. Doku across the box. Echevere! 1-0 Manchester City. Finally, we draw West Ham out and then we hit him in behind. And that worked really well there. We drew them out. And as soon as we drew them out, that's enough space behind. Drew them out, passed it backwards, went back forwards. Rodri wide towards Doku. Crossed the box to Echevere. And in Phil Foden style, the young Argentinian is there. He gets what goal this season? I don't know. He doesn't tell you anymore. But he's got a few goals in the Premier League, I feel like. But I might be wrong. Into Bayena. Savinho. Rodri. Down. Rodri! Oh, saved by Areola. Great play from Rodri. Corner ball. He doesn't know what to do with it from there. Bayena. Wirtz. Rodri. Back to Wirtz. Wirtz pulls the trigger and Areola tips it over the bar. Look how many passes we've made to them. Dominated them. Echevere off the goal scorer. Really sharp. I think the touch was a little bit too heavy. Ball given away to Phil Foden. I've passed it about 30 times. I kept slamming past the Haaland, but he didn't pass it. Goal kick. Grealish. Wide to Bayena. Cross in here. Haaland is waiting. Save by Areola again. How have we not scored more here? Bayena on the corner. In. Grealish heads it, saved. Grealish again. Wide by Grealish. Oh, he's done Vardiel and West Ham have got space in the middle here. Kudus. Duran. Chance of West Ham. Good save from Ederson. Could have kills at the death there. We end the episode with a 1-0 win over West Ham, but us not finishing our chances could cost us this season. That is the big problem with this side. I mean, West Ham could have really have crushed us and got a 1-1 draw from a game they didn't deserve anything from. It should have been a 5-0 defeat. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you do want to see these videos extended and early, join the We Are City Members Club. We'll see you next time.